Hello! We are 203 days from the year of the Rhythm Rapture, and it's the Pride Special! Pew, 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 pew. Rhythm Rapture Pride Special today. Could have done it on the 1st, could have done it any of the days of this week and a half it's been of June, but I have decided arbitrarily that today is the day. So here is my life-sized trans flag, whatever that means. It's it's the size of my transness in life. Um, and that's also like this flag right here. This is a really interesting one. This is I got it from a trans pride picnic that just occurs throughout the summer in Washington D.C. Very cutesy little event. Met a lot of super nice people there. Made some friends. And they were handing out flags. And I just love that this one, just like, if you look at it, it's got all these points and like just the crazy array of colors. It's I call it the biblically accurate pride flag, and I like it. So it's part of the footage here. And of course we got some cameos from our normal background elements, but yeah. What game is more prideful, really, than the rainbow-clad series of Rhythm Heaven? I mean, seriously, Fever itself, here, I could... Actually, the American box art doesn't show it off that great, but even Rhythm Heaven Fever has, like, the rainbow trim around. And, like, look at these two. They're so obviously doing it. So, we've got plenty of gay representation in Rhythm Heaven. Probably the gayest series I can think of, really. So yeah, shoutouts to all my girls, gays, theys, and everyone else. It's a lovely month to be yourself, and every month is a lovely month to be yourself, but it's especially lovely right now because we all get to raise awareness and stuff. So here's me using my little vlog platform to raise awareness to all my loved ones, to remind you all that I see you and your identities, and I love your identities, and uh, all the girls and guys that come from this country, that they're really hot. How do I buy a ticket to like fly and vacation to wherever this is from? I want to be here. That's where all the hot people are from. Um, yeah. Anyway, I'm super happy. Because it's a happy time. And now we're gonna keep up the happy by playing one of our favorite games. I'm sure Antonio has some kind of fruitiness to him, you know. I could definitely see him having like being like pansexual. Antonio is definitely canonically pansexual. Okay, let's go. Let's show off some gameplay. Let's prove that gay people aren't all just talk. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, we're doing challenge train today, by the way. Like not going for a perfect challenge train, but actual challenge train. And we're going solo. Alright, and we're playing, what about one called Aim True? That's what we're all doing during Pride, right? We're aiming true to our identities. Don't sweat it, just feel the groove. Exactly. Just feel the groove and the rhythm of life. We're batting, we're ghosting, we're lizarding. Let's go. There we go! Okay. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the background, special background for today. I don't know, maybe I'll do it multiple times. It's not as good for the lighting, I think, because there we go, I can completely blow out the screen hilariously, but the whole setup's jank anyway. I mean, who's it really hurting at this point? Alright, 70 points in tongue lashing. Just do it, I got this. So this one is just about a little chameleon who eats little bugs that look like... They kind of look like fruit. They look like berries to me. Eat that red bug, yeah! This song is so goofy sounding. I gotta say though, it is so satisfying. The little like lashing noise of the tongue. And then it starts getting crazier. He gets hungrier and hungrier as he eats. Two dudes just duding around with their lizard. Chameleon. Lizard chameleon. And there he is. He's so happy. He's so famished. Famished? No, famished is... Is famished hungry or full? I can never remember. Famished is such a strange word because it has to do with eating. Your stomach is either full or it's full and you can't have any more, or it's empty and you need food. Famished. It sounds very satisfied and complete. That's why I feel like it's full. But also it's like, I could also picture myself like right before dinner being like, oh, finally, some good eats. I'm famished. What does that word mean? I know it has a definite. I'm just gonna have to look it up. I'm just gonna have to look it up. It's one of those words. You know how words sound like what they mean sometimes. Like, I don't have a good example. Like mush. I don't know why that word came into my mind, but like about mush. Like it's like mush, mush, mush. Like that sounds exactly like something mushing around. But famished doesn't, like, it sounds like it could be two different things to me. It sounds like it could be both. I could see it going either way. It swings both ways. Oh, it swings both ways. It's a bisexual word. Here on this channel, we do talk about gay people and linguistics, so equal representation. We're playing Sneaky Spirits. It's the one where you shoot the little ghosts with the arrows. Whack, whack, whack. The slow motion in this one is so fun. This is a Tengoku game, and you can tell by just how weird it is. Although this is actually a prequel, so technically this song and, like, skin for the level is not actually in Tengoku. It's original to Mega Mix. Did you know, fun fact about these ghosts, they appeared as an enemy, a PvE enemy, in one of the game modes in Super Smash Bros. 4 3DS. In like 2016, whenever that game came out. You know, Rhythm Heaven fans were still kind of starving for content or whatever, and Smash Bros. Had acknowledged a bunch of different Nintendo properties at that point, but never Rhythm Heaven. Like, Brawl never had no reference to this series at all. Even though it was Touch Generations, it was like totally leaning into the Wii and Nintendo DS like vibe of that era. And then Smash 4 had, I think, some songs from Fever and Gold, I believe, and also featured the Sneaky Spirits as a literal enemy in the game. And there was also some speculation that the chorus kids from Glee Club were supposed to be a playable fighter at some point. There's like some evidence in the game data files that maybe they were being worked on, but that's hush hush. You didn't hear that from me. It would have been cool if they were a playable fighter. Of course, as a Rhythm Heaven fan, that's like, I was clamoring for that representation. But having the little ghosts come up and like having to knock them out whenever they popped up in Smash, that was fun. And Smash Run in Smash for 3DS was a goated game mode. It was so cool, and I frankly I think they should actually like bring it back if they make another Smash game. I think they should bring it back because it was cool. It was like Kirby Air Ride, but for Smash. Okay, enough fangirling about games that aren't this. Exhibition match again. This is our second time seeing exhibition match, but you know what? We love her, so we stan. We'll watch her lose miserably at baseball. We support women's rights and wrongs. We support women's wins and losses here. Also, we have 3 lives. Let's try not to miss any inputs. Ready to get this song stuck in your head again? He's got such an evil laugh. Yeah, he's the protagonist of this game. I think it's just because he's like wearing yellow and has a fat ass, but he really reminds me of Wario. Oh, she's pissed. Me too, girl, me too. Shoutouts to all my gay girls with anger issues. We are some of God's toughest soldiers. Alright, we're kind of slaying it so far. No misses. And I've been yapping this whole time, too. Anyone notice that there's literally a symbol of a bat in that seal down there? Like, it's a game about batting, and the Batting Association's logo is a bat. I think that's cute. Cute tiny detail. That's not a bat! I love playing on 3DS. I just get to like zoom and be all crazy. Oh, look at that paradox right there. Okay, can't stare too deeply into the void. Not trying to hypnotize everyone. We did it. That was easy peasy lemon squeezy. I mean, just look at all the rainbows in this game. This game has so much pride in it. It's beautiful. Oh, you made it. I need to know what Paprika's deal is. Oh my god, do you think it's a polyamorous, like, gay, like, do you think the three of these, the gatekeepers, are a polycule? Hold on. Hold on, we're getting some poly representation as well. Hold on. Yeah, Flowball, hold on, I gotta leave so I can show everybody my favorite polycule in gaming. Where are they? Tell me I'm wrong. Like, we've got our, I don't think he really classifies as a bear. Maybe as like a zaddy. We've got our twink. And we've got our himbo. It's the perfect trifecta of gay men. I love pride. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this very special entry in the Rhythm Rapture series. And, you know, all of life is about, like, saving things, you know. We're getting saved by media that we love. We're escaping some of the harshities of real life. You know, can't forget that pride is also taking back the rights and representation of people who have been historically oppressed. So, in a way, it's our own little rapture. How about that? Except we're not the leading people. We're trying to be inclusive and make this earth we live on a paradise, a nice place for us all to live and be happy and be ourselves. That's all I gotta say. That's my message. I said the word rapture at the end, so that means the episode's over.